And this jam is on. Both jammers have engaged the back of their walls, trying to work their way through.
Bambi taking the inside line, steps through. Bambi's your lead jammer. Remember, she can call off the jam at any time with the hands on her hips motion.
A lot of hitting going on from the Breakneck Betties. Megahertz had to hurdle somebody to get through, and they finally got Northern Lights out of that pack.
Offensive attack goes. Nice hit from 127 Chestnuts on Bambi.
Bambi's getting taken out of bounds, and she calls off that jam on her way out. She picked up 2 points on that pass. Good heads-up play. Didn't want to have any points being scored as she saw Northern Lights out working her way around that track.
Now remember, you get 1 point for every skater that you pass, so Bambi passed 2 opposing skaters before she called it off. On the line there is 906 for DLF, Bill F. Murray.
And we're going to see Davila Jukes out there.
The F is for fun. Bill F. Murray goes up against the Breakneck Betty's wall in the back.
And Davila Jukes up front. She's past 2 of the blockers, still trying to work her way through, but getting a huge wallop as she tries to make it. Finally pushes that pack out of play, and she's your lead jammer.
Nice screen setup. Bill F. Murray makes her initial pass. Remember, the skaters have to stay together if you're blocking. Can't get too spread apart.
And Ripley taking a seat in the Pabst Ribbon penalty box. That's 2 players from the Betties right now in that penalty box. This jam is called off.
She was lead jammer. She got 1 point. She passed 1 opponent, but she saw the other jammer coming, so she called off the jam to prevent them from scoring.
It's 2-1.
That's defensive.
Kamikaze Kim right now, number 00 out there on the jammer line. 5-2-3, Liquor and Split for the Betties. 2 great jammers out there.
We have a 4-2 blocker advantage for the Derby Liberation Front, so you see Liquor and Split go into what we call defensive jamming, where she's trying to help her skaters hold Kamikaze Kim back.
And a swing and almost a miss as Kamikaze Kitten did have to take a knee there from that hit from Chestnuts. Looks like Chestnuts getting called on a direction of play. She'll be sitting in the Pat Swerve penalty box.
We have 4-on-1 advantage in the pack favoring DLF, but Breakneck Betties do have lead jammer.
Liquor and Split wanted to play a little bit more defense, and she got her opportunity. She spent a little bit of time just trying to get her players out of the box, but she went ahead and called it off. No point scored.
Louis Armstrong.
Yes, sir. We'd like to thank Bridgetown Chiropractic. The hardest hit of the night brought to you by Bridgetown Chiropractic.
Number 444, Bambi, up in the line for DLF.
And we see Northern Lights out once again with a star on her helmet for the Breakneck Betties.
Still a 4-2 blocker advantage for Derby Liberation Front. Northern Lights out going defensive jamming again.
Bambi just trying to wedge her way in the middle of that pack, trying to get her way through. It looks like there is, though, a penalty called out there. Push was left all by herself as the only blocker.
Megahertz 00 for Breakneck Betty's got a multiplayer block. You cannot hold on to your teammate to block the path of an opponent.
And Bambi worked her way through with 1 blocker out there. Was real easy points. 5-point Grand Slam for the DLF.
Domino and Rattleskate do a good job defending for DLF, but Northern Lights out makes her initial pass.
And just like that, she went right through the middle of that pack. Ripley and Push could not slow her down. Bambi picks up 4 points on that pass.
So far, penalties are the single thing having the most impact at this first couple of minutes here. Breakneck Betties with 4 minutes in the penalty box. DLF only 1, and that is the score difference here, King.
Yeah, DLF has really capitalized on the depleted pack out there by pushing those numbers up.
Looks like we have a second penalty assessed, so Rattleskate's in there.
Oh, a nice hit on that outside, the knock out. Devilia Jukes, she's got to go back and start again.
Bill F. Murray, the F is for fierce, out on her initial pass. She is lead jammer.
Devilia Jukes has gotten her way out, but she's got some track to pick up in order to get through. They're trying to chap Chestnuts in the back, and as they just noticed, it was not an easy task.
Bill F. Murray attacks the inside line, gets past 1, picks up 2 points for DLF.
DLF still chipping away, trying to push this lead up. We're going to see Liquor and Split out there with a star on her helmet. She's going to be going up against Kamikaze Kim.
And now we have the Breakneck Betties with a blocker advantage, 3-2 out there. Advantage Betties.
And Liquor and Split quickly runs through that pack, and she's your lead jammer.
Looks like trying to set up a screen for Kamikaze Kim there on the outside. Endorphin Rush number 42 wedges off Betty on the inside.
And Ripley and Chestnuts trying to contain her, and they ended up clashing into each other instead of hitting Kamikaze Kitten.
Quick inside pass from Liquor and Split gives 4 points to the Betties.
And we've got a special shout out here, folks. We'd like to wish a fantastic happy birthday to Jonna. Happy birthday, Jonna.
Where are you, Jonna? Where are you, John Nasty? I know you're out there.
On that Fiat jammer line, Northern Lights out and Bambi with the stars on their helmets.
4-3 blocker advantage again, favoring the Breakneck Betties here. Bambi attacks the middle of the wall.
And Northern Lights out trying to check that inside, but she got taken out, and she's in the back now trying to catch up.
Lucinda Pack drawing her back. Bandy around the outside gets taken out there. But Ripley gets the out of play penalty, so Bambi stays lead jammer.
Whole lot of red going to that penalty box right now, and there's not going to be enough room down there.
Big hit from Rattleskate drawing Northern Lights out to the back of the pack. Bambi with only one defender gets a quick 5 points.
And right there, Northern Lights out trying to find her way through once again.
Bambi with the 2 defenders trying to get past. Looks like Ripley. Nice hit from Ripley. Takes her to the front. She goes around. She passes the play. Oh, overruled. Never mind. Ripley had to report to the penalty box, so she was ineligible for that cut track penalty. That means Bambi did not have to go to the penalty box.
Nice strong wall. They're both battling for position on that inside. We're going to have some jammer defense being played by Lights Out.
Around the outside there, Bambi for 5 more points.
Finally, there's room. Ripley's going to go down there and take her seat in that passing room and penalty box. Nice wall being set up in the back, though.
All defense right now. Nice hit there from Scrappy Go Lucky. Trying to draw Bambi to the back, but Bambi calls off the jam. She was lead jammer.
We'd like to thank DerbyFit.com and Spark by Advocare. DerbyFit.com. Spark, rock, recover, repeat. Rose City Rollers Independent Advocare Distributor.
We're going to see a timeout on the track by the Betties, and we're going to throw it down to DJ Agent Meow. As we're coming to the end of this timeout, the score right now, we're looking at 30-5 advantage to the DLF.
Ophelia Mellons waving to her fans out there. This is her first bout back after an injury took her out for most of the year, so she's happy to skate. Bill F. Murray, number 906, jamming for DLF.
And Liquor and Split right now trying to get past Ophelia Mellons and company.
Inside lane was available for Bill F. Murray.
And Ophelia Mellons trying to face off on Liquor and Split. Kendall with a swing and a miss. Finally, Liquor and Split is free.
Quick offensive screen set up on the inside by 88 Ophelia Mellons. That is a 5-point scoring pass for Bill F. Murray. The F is for fast.
Davila Jukes on the line for the Breakneck Betties, and Kamikaze Kim on the line for the DLF.
Three on three there. Kamikaze Kim already against the back wall there. Lemon Singer trying to draw her to the outside.
And still stuck in the back, Kamikaze Kitten trying to get past the Breakneck Betties wall.
Energizer Bunny picks up a multi-directional penalty. Or sorry, multiplayer penalty. Kamikaze Kim navigates the Breakneck Betties for her initial pass.
Scrappy Go Lucky playing some offense out there. Makes it real easy to pick up 4 points for Juke.
Great screen there set up by the Betties. James called off.
A big thank you to Joe's Burgers. 4 locations, awesome burgers, and the official feeder of Rose City Rollers Volunteers.
And yeah, those are great burgers. If you guys have not had a Joe's Burgers, you need to change that fact.
Bam! B is up on the line for the DLF.
And Megahertz, number 00, out there for the Betties.
Again, 3-on-3 walls. Both jammers up against them right now.
And a whole lot of hitting from both walls in that pack. Megahertz still stuck in the back, trying to get through. Bambi with 1 player left to beat. She was the unlucky part of an Oreo cookie out there.
Nice defense in the back. Lucinda Pack trying to take out Megahertz, but DLF resets to the front.
Lot of slow, nice pack work by the DLF, trying to lock down Megahertz.
Megahertz powerfully pushes herself out. Bambi takes advantage of a split defense there.
Walks right on down the middle of that.
Nice screen. Again, that front wedge screen set up by DLF there.
Liquor and Split once again taking the line, that Fiat Jammer line for the Breakneck Betties.
And that is Bill F. Murray, number 906, for the Derby Liberation Front.
Liquor and Split with a great step to the side, is all the way around, and she's your lead jammer.
Bill F. Murray spilled to the inside by Scrappy Go Lucky, number 94 for the Betties, drawn to the back. She has to reset.
Scrappy Go Lucky's all over the place out there. Liquor and Split's already made her way around this. She's done another great step to the inside. That's a grand slam for the Breakneck Betties.
Nice screen set up there. Energizer Buddy that gives the initial pass.
And she jumps at apex, a nice little hop, skip, and a jump. Pushes her way through, picks up 4 points. That was exactly what the Breakneck Betty needs. Right now, we've got a score of 38-18. It's a 20-point game with 17 minutes left.
Great run there. It's power and footwork. Liquor and Split bringing it out. We got a 4-1 pack advantage here for DLF, though, with number 62, Domino, stepping up to the line.
And if it looks like they're short a few players, yeah, there's 3 blockers right now in the Pat Swerven penalty box for the Breakneck Betties.
Chestnuts up front, one-on-one with the little screen set up. Nice protection in front. She's got to let Domino go. Domino is lead jammer.
Well, she held on to her for as long as she could.
Rattle skate with the hit to the outside on Davila Jukes, drawing her to the back.
Oh. Once again, just an Oreo cookie squish right there in turn number 3. I don't know how she walked out of that.
Direction of play called there on Chestnuts. You have to be skating forward in order to block.
And a late call being called on Davila Jukes. I think they were questioning that, and finally, after a half a lap, they decided to go ahead and call it.
Well, Lucinda Pack drew that by skating back and seeking back, and we had an illegal procedure re-entry from Northern Lights out.
Breakneck Betties right now being decimated by penalties.
Quick pass there, Domino, 5 more points. Remember, the skaters get points for the skaters they pass on the track and in the penalty box. So it's still 5-point scoring passes there.
Up front, taking Indigo Hurls and Scrappy Go Lucky. Scrappy Go Lucky, though, gets a piece of Domino. She's got her sights set on her, and she is going to take her out one way or another.
Steps to the inside, calls off the jam. 4 more points for DLF.
We'd like to thank Car2Go. Meet the future of car sharing. Sign up today at car2go.com.
Sitting in that pass Rubin penalty box, there's a half a 6-pack of all red Breakneck Betties. And right now we've got number 444, Bambi, on that Tonkin jammer line.
Bambi attack in the middle there. Little pile up there trying to split apart the defense to get Bambi a clean ride, but Ripley one-on-one in front. Bambi gets the inside, lead jammer.
You know, it almost makes it look too easy out there when you only have a few blockers, but yeah, they are really trying to wear her down. Oh, and a beauty of a hit. They cycle up, and they're going to keep right on going.
Lemon Stinger with the hit there, number 36 there, gets the credit, but 5 points picked up by Bambi.
And she engaged the back of that wall. They're going to try and slow her down once again.
Being drawn back there. Slamburger Patty drawing back. Davila Jukes still on.
This pack is spread all over the place. Jukes in the back right now still trying to muscle her way through. Multiplayer block being called on Kendall, I do believe.
And on Lemon Stinger. And an insubordination for a second minute. So that will be 2 minutes in the play box for Lemon Stinger.
Nice big hit on Jukes once again. She's going to have to go back. Finally, her and Bambi decide it's done. They're going to call this off and start again new.
2 more points, DLF. Louie!
A big thank you to PDX Pipeline, your online source for Portland's music, arts, and events happenings.
142 Energizer Bunny on that Tonkin line, and it's going to be up there with 00 megahertz.
We do have a 3-2 blocker advantage for the Betties. Good opportunity for them to will it away. As Megahertz gets to the inside, lead jammer, Breakneck Betty.
And Scrappy Go Lucky got a hold of Energizer Bunny, and she's taking her all the way back to that pivot line. Megahertz glides through, picks up a grand slam, 5 points.
Great defense coming from the Betties right now. Put all their focus on their wall. Nice hit from Lucinda Pack, taking Megahertz to the outside and drawing her to the back of the pack.
Ooh, Rattleskate comes up and takes out Fonda Brawls with a crushing blow. Fonda Brawls, though, easily recovers, and her and Scrappy trying to slow down Energizer Bunny.
Finally muscles through in the inside for her initial pass. No points yet for DLF. Megahertz shoves past Rattleskate for a 5-point scoring pass. Calls off the jam. Big jam there. But not before 4 points were picked up by DLF in the last second.
With 12:20 left in this game, it is 78-28. We're going to see Liquor and Split, 5:23 on that Tonkin line with 9:06, Bill Murray.
It's Bill F. Murray. It's an important part of her name. Bill F. Murray attacking the middle wall, gets drawn out. She's racing for the outside lane there.
One player left to beat. Bill Murray shrugs that hit off, and
back block assessed to Bill F. Murray, and a cut track to Liquor and Split.
Well, you know what happens when there's no jammers on the pack? There's no fun. So what happens is, as soon as the jammers sit, they have to sit for 10 seconds, and then the jammer is released. As you see, Liquor and Split is back in this game, as Bill F. Murray is.
But neither jammer is eligible for lead jammer, so that means this will be a 2-minute jam. They're both out on their initial pass. No points yet, so the rest of the 2 minutes of this jam will be a race for points, the king.
Bill Murray taking a crushing blow out there.
A little tackle there. Bill F. Murray has one more to get past. That is Ripley, though. She ain't going to make it easy.
I'm about to say that's a tall order out there to try and get past Ripley. Still stuck in the back of that pack, though. Liquor and Split. Gets a little help from Ripley. She's got one player left to beat.
Slamburger Patty and Chestnuts both picking up penalties there.
Ripley once again, the last line of defense. Bill F. Murray does a little juke and goes right on by.
Trap offense being employed by DLF, and Ophelia Mellons drawing Liquor and Split back to the back of the pack.
That was a great hit by Ophelia Mellons, just a wallop with her shoulder to take her out of that.
Bill F. Murray, the F is for force. Forces her way through for 5 more points.
And Punky right now has led back Liquor and Split.
Bill F. Murray, the F is for lateral skating, gets through one more pass before the 2 minutes are up.
Thank you to Kelly Brown Debt Relief. Kelly Brown likes roller derby. Kelly Brown Debt Relief.
And we like Kelly Brown. Well, right now what we're seeing is a score that is being dictated by the penalties. Breakneck Betties have multiple penalties, whereas the DLF only has 8.
19 minutes to 8 minutes in the penalty box. Kamikaze Kim muscles her way through the pack for lead jammer.
Northern Lights Out is also through that pack. There's a lot of hitting and battling for position out there right now. Indigo Hurls getting taken out by Rattleskate.
Looks like Rattleskate and Lucinda Pack attack blocker to make it opening. 2 points for DLF. Bam! B.
And number 40. Davila Jukes, I do believe. Yes, it is. She's going to be out there on that jammer line. We have a slight pack advantage for the Breakneck Betties. They've got 4 players out there, blockers, I should say, and 3 for the DLF.
Davila Jukes hits a wide open inside lane. Instant lead jammer for Davila Jukes and the Breakneck Betties.
Really nice defense being laid down right now by Liquor and Split and Ripley. They have knocked her out in that straightaway, and they're going to take her on back.
Beautiful offensive setup by Megahertz.
Megahertz, yep, going the wrong way. Took out a blocker. She's going to spend some time in that penalty box.
A no pack was assessed if the skaters aren't close together. The ref's hands go in the air. They say no pack. You cannot block an opposing skater in a no pack situation. That will send you to the penalty box.
And once again, penalties playing a part. There's 2 red shirts sitting in the penalty box for the Breakneck Betties.
2 more points picked up by the Betties, courtesy of Davila Jukes.
Now, Fonda Brawls also picked up a penalty there. She's got to stay on the track.
5:05 pack. That's Lucinda Pack jamming for Derby Liberation Front.
And Ripley getting escorted out of the penalty box. That's her 4th penalty. She is done.
If you all are staring at that giant Gatorade by the end of the DLF bench, that's Lucinda Pack's. It's embarrassing. Lucinda Pack trying to navigate the wall. She's got 2 great defenders from the Betties holding her in, but she finds an inside lane. Lead jammer.
2 blockers out there. Once again, Scrappy Go Lucky demolishes anybody who comes close to her.
Rattleskate, I believe, picks up a forearm there, and cut track penalty by Northern Lights Out. Power jam for Derby Liberation Front.
And we've got 3 players once again sitting in that pass blue ribbon penalty box for the Breakneck Betties. They're in a power jam. Scrappy Go Lucky right now trying to slow down that jammer.
That was great defense from Scrappy Go Lucky with the turnaround positional blocking. She held off a lot of time there for DLF's power jam. Sinpack gets past her, calls it off.
Now, if my eyes did not deceive me, I believe Ophelia Millens went up there and had a little conversation with Scrappy Go Lucky. I wonder what was said up there during that little conversation.
Say conversation, I say hug. Hey, Louie, what's up, man?
Thank you to Open Space Cafe, Brunch Bar Wi-Fi. Embrace the pace.
Open Space Cafe. Well, this is going to get real interesting. Kamikaze Kin out there all by her lonesome. She's up against one blocker. Chestnuts.
Quick juke to the outside. Lead jammer, Kamikaze Kim.
Megahertz finally getting some time back on the track.
Nice hit from Megahertz, dropping Kamikaze Kim back. And nice hit dropping her, but it was in the wrong direction. Megahertz back to the penalty box.
And Kamikaze Kim still working her way around, picks up another 5 points.
Quick inside pass, 5 more points.
Chestnuts trying to go sit in the penalty box. Too many people there. Has to stay on the track.
5 more points.
And Northern Lights out back on the track. She managed to get her way through there. Kamikaze Kim slides on through, calls it off. No points scored by either jammer on that pass. They're going to have, oh no, official timeout.
Official timeout.
And it looks like I see Megahertz skating off. She has picked up her 4th. She is also done.
So like we said earlier, 4 trips to the penalty box.
And Chestnuts.
Yep.
So right now, the strong defensive players, Chestnuts, Megahertz, and Ripley all picking up 4.
Red 127 has fouled out.
There you have it. That's official.
Well, this is definitely a game that the Breakneck Betties are hoping to forget. The penalty problems racked up against them quick, racked up against them early, and they have not been able to recover in this half. Push and Scrappy out there. Only blockers for the Breakneck Betties. Liquor and Split.
Immediately attacks 906 Bill F. Murray. But she is already fighting that front wall there, the king.
And that's a big front wall that is really holding her down. A lot of strong skaters and players out there.
Takes a little spill. Bill F. Murray, the F is for fall.
Liquor and Split decided to play a little bit of defense, but Bill F. Murray, after right out of her skates.
Looks like a pass out of play. Scrappy Go Lucky was trying to draw the cut, but stepped out of bounds herself, making her ineligible for a cut track penalty. Bill F. Murray fights through, gets 4, and calls it.
Thank you to Hope Baraka Realtor. That's Hope Baraka Realtor, helping Portlanders buy and sell their dream homes.
Right now we got a score of 122-41 as this clock is running down on the Breakneck Betties. Bambi, number 44-4, she's out there for the DLF. And 4-0, Jukes for the Betties.
3-3 in the pack. Davila Jukes already attacking in the front wall, trying to push out 20 feet.
Back block on Bambi. Say that 3 times fast. She's going to be sitting in the pass-through ribbon penalty box, giving a power jam to the Betties.
Quickly followed by Slamburger Patty. 2-2 in the pack, 1-0 in the jammers. Breakneck Betties with the advantage.
Scrappy right now has got Punky in the back, really working her over.
Looks like
a back block being called on Jukes.
Back block being called now. It was an engagement in the back. Now it has to have impact, but in that case it had impact to out of play, which is why the back block was called there. If you push an inbound in-play skater to out of play, that's considered impact. So if it was an illegal hit, that will get the call.
Ophelia Mills trying to make a hole out there. Bambi managed to skate her way through. She's not your lead jammer, nor is she eligible. Nice.
Smash!
Scrappy smash out there. having a good time hitting, but she is unable to stop her as she gets by. Bambi picks up 5 points.
Davilia Jukes fighting. Nice position on her foot there. Gets through for 4 points for the Breakneck Betties.
Scrappy Go Lucky taking out Bambi. She's taking her all the way back in that straightaway. Huge hit by Kamikaze Kitten on Jukes.
Forearm penalty called on Scrappy Go Lucky. Pumpkin Pie with the drop to Davilia Jukes racing back.
And once again, too many players in the penalty box. Indigo goes for a huge hit, misses. And there's another 5 points for Bambi.
Thank you to the Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery, John's Landing's favorite eatery and saloon.
Endorphin Rush with a star on her helmet for the DLF.
Endorphin Rush racing to the inside line. She gets drawn back by Northern Lights Out. And looks like Scrappy Go Lucky draws the cut. Power Jam Breakneck Betties.
That was a great move right there by Scrappy Go Lucky. She pushed her player into that blocker and got her out of bounds. Now she's got to go to the penalty box because there was another penalty that she did in the prior jam.
Cut track picked up by NLO right after.
And we're pretty soon going to have, look at that, we have a full penalty box. Chock full of players that play derby.
We have a 6-pack, ladies and gentlemen. The Pabst
full
Blue
6-pack.
Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box has a 6-pack.
They must be serving drinks down there because everybody's going.
Endorphin Rush attacks the middle, is trying to be pushed out, but keeping her skates in bounds. Gets her initial pass. No points yet for DLF on this jam.
Breakneck Betty's going to set up that wall in the back, waiting for Endorphin Rush to come on through. She just bulls her way right on through the middle of that pack.
Defense resets for the Betties. Rattle Skate already trying to set up a screen there.
Fonda Brawl's got her to step out of bounds for just a brief second, but such great footwork by Endorphin Rush. She jumps right back in, picks up 5 points on that grand slam.
Looks like a little spill picked up there as Finney attacks one last jam there, gets around front.
Another great move by Endorphin Rush as she glides by, picks up 5 more points.
And that is time. Unofficial final right now. DLF 151, Breakneck Betties 48. We are going to check in with Louis Armstrong for these teams' MVPs, but I think we can call it, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rat City Rollergirls Derby Liberation Front!